Hello everybody, Tommy Hawksblood here. How are you today? Alright, I want to bring up a very important problem and situation. We're talking about, in this day and age, all the new channelers that are out there, New Age people, spiritual people, people saying that they live in fifth, sixth dimension. Alright, let's start with something called the Ouija board. I'm sure many people heard of it, know what it is. All right, and if you go through all the sites on the internet, 90% of them, or even more, will say that it's an evil device and it brings out negativity. Some people say you can learn to work with it, but you got to be careful. All right, I played with the Ouija board when I was very little for many years, and then I started working with one of the top psychics, and I still use it on and off just a little. But I want to say this. It's a piece of wood with a piece of plastic on it. If you think that has the power to pull demons from other worlds and dimensions into this physical world, you really better think again. How do these spirits get into the Ouija board? They don't. How do they get involved with what you're doing? It's what you create when you think, when you're playing your game, or when you're trying to create the reality of the Ouija board talking to you. So it's not pulling out anything that's not within you or around you already. That's the first thing I'd like to start off with. Now, let's go into all the multiple channelers out there that deal with angels, deities, aliens, little gods, whatever words you like to use. What in the world makes them think that that's not any more worse than playing with a Ouija board? When you open yourself to allow spirits to come inside your body, you're actually doing something against God itself. Whether you believe that or not, that's your choice. But when you open yourself up, anything can step inside you. Any alien, any deity, any creature, any spirit. And what makes you think they have to say or be who you think they are because you say, "Who are you?" And they say God or Moses or Jesus or the Council of Nine, multiple people. So just because they say it, are you supposed to accept it? Many people do. Many people go around the world and channel and say, "I'm channeling the angel Gabriel and Michael." The greatest, and it's funny, these little people, because we're all little people, come out of the world and say, "I'm channeling Michael, Gabriel." The most powerful angels coming into their body to say what? What do they say? All these people will go on about they're here to help us and we're going to be moving into fifth, sixth dimension. Everything's going to be great. Really? Are you aware of what's happening on the planet? Are you aware of what's happening in our solar system? I'm sure you're not. I'm sure you don't believe in UFOs and really about how far aliens are here and what they're doing. You rather believe that super beings or super angels are coming into your puny little body to channel, "Oh, we're here to help you," and say absolutely nothing to help mankind move forward. It's a problem. It's a serious problem, and mankind's accepting it. We change our morals, we lose our morals to create this alternate reality which we believe we're in. Sadly, if you look around the world, 94% of the planet is starving. Many of them are homeless. To think that we're changing the vibration and we're going to uplift into spiritual awareness and be super-dimensional beings. After 50,000 years of the human race being here, we're no better off now than we were then. I should say we were much better then when we started. Then the ego and money took away our reasoning, and then add sex to it, we lost everything. So Moses even freaked out over sex and wrote 600 laws, and half of them are about sex and nudity and all those kind of things. So where do we want to go? The 10 Commandments were only 10, and nobody can live by them. I wonder why. We created a constitution which actually took all the rights of the native people away and created a sick society which we are being forced to live by because they keep changing them and making them more against people. So where are we going with all this? I think it's time for people to wake up, start really thinking about what they're following, believe in, what they're accepting. All right, you may not understand much about the Ouija board. You may not understand much about channeling, but if you are, and you go out there in the real world and listen to them or work with them or try to get advice from them, you're going to hear the same story that everybody's telling. And it's, "We're here to help you. Everything's going to be okay." They're not telling you that 10 months from now your husband, your brother, or somebody might die. You might get hit in a car crash. They're not telling you the truth, like, okay, everything's okay. It's only okay when you work out your karma and you're dealing with God and you know where you're going to go when you die. Because when your death comes close to being a reality, suddenly it's like, oh, I hope I did everything I was supposed to. Hope I did this and hope and hope and hope. You don't even know where you're going to go and what you're going to do when you get there. Sadly, most psychics do not say much about that. They rather talk to dead spirits that are dead and tell everybody that everything's okay and talk about what happened in the past. Funny, if an angel or a spirit's working with somebody and they're really doing that, they have this superpower because they died, to come and help with people, don't you think they tell them that you need to do this or something like this will have to happen or this is what you should be doing? Like give them real important information that might help them move forward in their life rather than, oh, I forgive you. Everybody wants to get forgiven for what they didn't do. Imagine these same people standing in front of God. Sad story for them. All right, I'm going to keep up with this story. I'm going to bring part 2 of this because I know I'm trying to keep them short because most people can't listen. Their mentality gets taken away within 10 minutes, 5 minutes. To try to talk for an hour, they might remember 5 minutes. So I'm going to keep it as short as I can. So this is part 1 of the Ouija board, and we will go into channeling in a great detail. All right, this is the start of a story that most people are going to be upset about, but it's the truth. In my truth, what I have experienced and learned to find out for myself. And that's the only way you're ever going to find truth. All right, you heard it here first. Thank you for listening. My email address is hawksblood1@aol.com. Please email me. Thank you. Kaddish Day.